Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jackie and today I am here to do my Friday reads for this week. So if you guys are not familiar with the concept of Friday reads is pretty much a weekly reading wrap-up of everything you have read in the past 7 days. So in the past 7 days of this week, I managed to finish 3 books, which is really good way to start off the reading month of February. So without further ado, I'm going to jump right in and get started. So the first book I managed to read this week was Test of the Road by Rachel Hartman. This was an arc I got from NetGalley. This comes out on February 27th. This is a companion novel to Rachel Hartman's Seraphina duology, which I have not read. And this is a YA fantasy series that follows people who can turn into dragons. Now, I would recommend reading the Seraphina duology before diving into this one because there is a lot of spoilers that happened in the Seraphina duology that were contained within Test of the Road. So, when I read this, because I have not read Seraphina, I didn't know anything that was going on for the most part until I actually realized, hey, I really should have read Seraphina first. But once I actually understood everything that was going on, I really liked it and I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. The next book I managed to finish was another arc, and that is The Summer of Jordi Perez by Amy Spalding. This is a YA contemporary novel. This comes out on April 3rd, so quite a ways from now. This, again, is a YA contemporary novel that follows our main character, who is a fashion designer, and she is living in Los Angeles, and she gets this internship at her dream job, which is her favorite fashion boutique, where she meets her co-worker, who she falls in love with, and they form a relationship. So this is a LGBTQIA plus romance between two girls, which this is honestly my very first lesbian romance. I have never read a lesbian romance, if I'm being completely honest, up until now, but I loved it. The romance between the two girls is kind of insta-lovey, but for the most part I actually really enjoyed everything that went on in this book. I could really connect with the characters, and that just made me even really enjoy it even more, so I gave that 4 out of 5 stars as well. And the last book I managed to finish this week was Otherworld by Jason Segel and Kristen Miller. This is a YA science fiction novel that follows a character whose name is Simon, and he lives in a world where this game called Otherworld has kind of taken the world by storm. It's a virtual reality video game, and one day his best friend, who's also our love interest, is injured in a horrible accident, and the only way that Simon can communicate with her is to go into the world of Otherworld and communicate with her that way. This is, I believe, the first book in a trilogy, I want to say. I could be completely wrong, but I really enjoyed this book. I definitely took my time with it because I really wanted to engross myself in the science fiction world of this book, and I did enjoy it, so I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. And that is everything I read this week. Now I'm going on to the books I am currently reading. So the first book I am currently reading is City of Heavenly Fire by Cassandra Clare, and this is book 6 in the final book in the Mortal Instruments series. And I am, let's see, 148 pages into this, and I'm really liking it so far. This has definitely gotten off to a good start, considering you guys know my thoughts and feelings on this series. If you aren't new, I'm going to explain it for like the 1 millionth time. I have a love-hate relationship with the Mortal Instruments. And that's just a quick overview of my relationship with the Mortal Instruments. Just know it's been a love-hate relationship. I've loved some of the books, I've hated some of the others. So this one is getting off to a good start. If you guys are not familiar with the Shadowhunter books, which I'm sure most of you guys are, this is a world that Cassandra Clare has come up with that follows characters who are the descendants of one parent who is an angel and the other is a human. So this follows our main character Clary, who her entire life has never known that she was a shadow hunter until one day where her mother is kidnapped. She finds out about the shadow hunter people, and it all takes off from there. This is a 6-book series, but there's also a spin-off series that you have to read while reading the Mortal Instruments. It's kind of complicated to understand, but I would say for the most part it is worth the read, and I am really excited to see how the Mortal Instruments wraps up. The next book I am currently reading is Carbon Run, and this is by J.G. Folsby. I'm so sorry if I said that author's last name wrong. This is a new adult, kind of on the lower end of new adult science fiction / dystopian novel, where in this world global warming has kind of taken over the world, and any use of the natural gases is illegal. So our main character, her father accidentally starts a fire and it kills a huge population of these endangered birds. And her father is taken away by the police, and he somehow managed to escape and goes out, finds his daughter, tells him, hey, I've escaped from prison and I'm going to go into hiding. So our main character, Anne, has to go find him. So far, I'm about 30% into it. It's really good so far. Of course, you guys know dystopian is my favorite genre, so I'm excited to see where this book goes from here. And the last book I'm currently reading is Mr. Mercedes by Stephen King. This is book 1 in the Village Holidays trilogy. This, again, I've explained this many times, it's my very first Stephen King book, and I am loving it. I'm 10.5 hours in. I cannot wait to see when this wraps up. It's so good. This is a adult psychological thriller that follows a character named Bill, who was a retired police officer. And one day there is this horrific massacre of these people who were just minding their own business and trying to get a job. And a man rams his Mercedes, hence the name is Mercedes, into these people, killing about 8 to 10 of them. So this follows Bill as he is trying to uncover the mystery of what happened, and he's kind of being blackmailed by the killer himself while this is all going on. Very engaging, very good. Oh, I cannot wait to see where this wraps up. And that is all I'm going to have for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already. I'll be sure to have links to all the books mentioned in this video linked down below if you guys are interested in checking those out, along with all my social media links. So those will include my Twitter, Instagram, Goodreads, blog, as well as a link to my book club. Again, those are always linked down below. And with all that being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I will see you soon for another video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye!